What's up, Queen? All right, so first of all, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for allowing me and trusting me to tap into your energy. So Spirit talks me through the music, so I do have the music playing in the background. All right, just so that you can kind of, hear some songs, and if you hear something that resonates for you, then that's a message. So I have a couple of different decks that I'm going to use. I did see an image of a puppy, so I don't know, are you thinking about getting a dog or a puppy or something to that effect? Here I saw a puppy. All right, so I don't know, maybe a puppy is coming, but I'm shuffling, and at the bottom of the deck so far, this is my personal deck. It just kind of helps me to help understand what's your purpose, like this lifetime, just so far from a soul perspective, right? Not anything more, just from a soul perspective, just to kind of understand who you are. Breaking codependency and people pleasing, right? And that was one of your questions. All right, will you ever shed your people pleasing habit? So if that's very hard for you to do, it's because it's a part of your soul's mission. Okay, so that might be something that you continue to kind of like go back and forth with here. Okay, all right, so let's see though. What is her soul's purpose this lifetime? Okay, I just want to see. This helps me understand more about you. Okay, all right. What is her soul's purpose? What is her soul's purpose this lifetime? Just one card. Just one card. What is her soul's purpose? So this one comes out. Okay. All right. So Spirit is telling me 3, and then I'm gonna stop here. All right. So to be mindful of your health. All right, and health is mental, physical, and emotional. So to have like an active relationship with your own health, your mental health, your physical health, and your emotional health here. All right, all of that here. Okay. In addition, you have to receive a true and healthy love when it comes to friends, family, and also relationships here. So that kind of answers one of your questions, right? Are you breaking generational patterns? Like your soul is, that's part of your purpose, right? To set a new foundation when it comes to true and healthy love amongst friends, families, and relationships here. So that's like boundaries and standards, and it's gonna completely go like with stop people pleasing, right? Because sometimes people pleasing is unhealthy here. Okay, all right, so we'll get some more though. And your purpose is to dream bigger and have more and not settle. All right, and so yeah, I definitely feel like there's a little bit of black sheep energy here. Not a bad thing, but whereas before people might have settled in the family line, right? So yours is to actually have a bigger dream for what it is that you want for yourself, relationship, family, just life in general here. Okay, and not even only dreaming it, but actually doing it, because you have not too far away. Your purpose is to live in purpose. Okay, so for you, just a regular it a regular job, after a while, if you don't feel like it feeds your soul, if you feel like it's not purpose, then you're gonna get tired of it, because your soul wants to live in purpose. Okay, all right, so this is kind of just, with these being your soul's purpose, these are going to be the things that are probably going to be the most challenging for you this lifetime. All right, not a bad thing. I don't want to say challenge you like, oh, you should be scared, but it will always kind of reinforce, like you'll feel this will hit a little bit differently. All right, so let's see though, what is it that she needs to surrender? All right, she wants to know, well, let me ask this first. She said, is she on the right path? Am I on the right path with what I'm supposed to do with my life? All right, so Spirit, is she on the right path with what she's supposed to do? All right, is she on the right path with what it is that she's supposed to do with her life? Okay, are you on the right path? Are you on the right path? All right, Yeah, but I feel like there's a little bit of resistance here, so we're gonna tap into that too. Spirit said it's in the making. All right, so it's kind of current, like right now things are unfolding. What you want wants you to. Okay, all right, so I see that you're kind of, it's giving me journey vibes, right? So you know, it's a journey. You're moving in that direction. You're being closer to the things that you want because it wants you to. It's giving me vibes that your soul is like, there's a calling on your soul. Like your soul is saying, hey, I want this, and you're being led to that direction here. You also have it's possible. All right, so I kind of feel like that's like a motivational message, like, hey, keep going, it's possible. Whatever it is that you're wanting, Spirit is saying, hey, it's already en route and it is possible. But I also kind of feel like there's resistance here. Okay, all right, so let's see though, what does she need to surrender in order for her to fully just be able to live her best life on her path, on her journey of life? What does she need to surrender in order to really be able to make the most of her life and be living her best life and be on the right path? Okay, what is it that she needs to surrender? Okay. I feel like let's see one more. There's something about, I feel like something about communication, talking. All right, what does she need to surrender? All right. So here's the thing. So surrender outdated beliefs about yourself here. All right, you've done a lot of changing. Okay, let go of limited ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. I don't know if you feel like you have something to prove or something like that, and it's not from a bad way, but just kind of like, you know what, I will never do that type of energy. And I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, you know what, anything that might be kind of weighing heavy on you, it's holding you back here. All right, I feel like you are in this season of blossoming here. Holding on to resentment only poisons you, and it kind of like slows you down here a little bit. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. I think more so it's more important for you to kind of understand that you're not like something, or that's not you. Instead of trying to prove, or because I don't know why I feel like there's like this proving energy, and it's not like a diss or anything, but I feel like Spirit more so wants you to step into an energy of just kind of living your best life and owning you and doing you from a free spirited energy. It's gonna get you further than holding on to something, because that's keeping you, like, it's keeping you a little bit small. Okay, what is this? What is the resentment? Why is that here? Surrender resentment. Why is that here? Yeah. Surrender your need to always be right, and surrender your ego. So that's kind of like how I was feeling a little bit here. All right. I think that whatever needs to be proved will be shown in you just living your life and doing it because you deserve it, because you're worthy, because you feel like you can, because you get what I'm saying, as opposed to any other reason. Okay. All right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflict and improve your relationships here. Okay. All right. All right. So when we're asking, hey, are you on the right path? I feel like yes, you are. I would say the only thing the Spirit is saying is, hey, just be aware of this, because it could slow you down just a little bit. Okay. All right. One last one that she should surrender so that she can continue to live her best life and be on the path that she should be in. Oh, the same one came out. All right. Trust yourself more too. All right. Trust yourself. Okay. And I feel like Spirit wants you to definitely like dream, but dream more. And because I feel like you have this thing down pack of taking the action, like all the worldly things when it comes to like taking action and doing what needs to be done, things like that. I feel like that's legit. All right. I feel like Spirit wants you to expand your what can happen, what might be possible type energy here. Okay, for sure. All right. Tune into your own inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, and knowings, because those are moments that are here to guide you here, right? Spirit, God, okay? And surrender to wonder and awe, because I kind of feel like Superwoman vibes from you a little bit. Okay, all right. And so Spirit wants you to know that there's like a force bigger than you that can actually carry you. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, this I wanted you. What is this card that she needs to hear? Oh, hold on a second. So let me ask really quick. Will she ever shed her people pleasing habit? Will she ever shed her people pleasing habit? Will she ever shed Alexa, volume down. Will she ever shed her people pleasing habit? Will she ever shed? Yeah, it's gonna take time though. All right. And I feel like Spirit says worry less about it and act more on that. Okay. It says expect a delay. All right. So this is saying like, you know, this is going to be something that's going to take time. All right. It's going to take time. So be patient with that. In timing. You have in timing. It'll happen. I think that they want you to kind of worry less about it. Like, and more so kind of just take the action steps here, because that's how it's going to happen over time. You're going to be a much different person within 6 months. All right, 6 months from I'm more so getting 6 months from now. All right, but because it's a journey, I can't say it's going to be done in 6 months. That's not how I feel. I more so feel like you will get stronger and less people pleasing. I don't even know if that's word, but you'll be less in that energy 6 months from now. Okay, but to me, it's getting vibes that expect to continuously kind of because it's giving me vibes that you have it in you. All right, and so that will always be something that you'll kind of go back and forth with it. Okay, but it'll be better 6 months from now. Okay, work on it within these next 6 months though. Okay. Yes. Is she having children soon? Is she having children soon? Oh. So the first thing Spirit wants you to really consider, do you really want children? Like, do you really want that? All right. And then you have also your angels are pulling some strings. Okay, so let's get some more. Will she be having children soon? Will she have children soon? Oh, I think Spirit. So yes, you will. I'll get a time frame for you, but I feel like a lot of things are happening like behind the scene here when it comes to you know, like the angelic realm, spirit, God, that type of energy here. Because you have magic is happening behind the scenes. You'll be surprised, okay? It says yes and yes. So you have a strong yes here. Yes, but be cautious, okay? So there is a yes, but I feel like, I don't know, there's like a little bit more extra TLC that's kind of needed for the pregnancy, is how I feel, or for, you know, this whole pregnancy journey. But the answer is yes, though. Let's find out when. When can she expect to be pregnant? Or when will the baby be born? When will the baby be born? When will the baby be born? Strong energy on do you really want it? That came out twice. Why are we asking that question? Why is Spirit asking that question? Why are we asking that question twice? Why are we asking that? Fear and drama. All right. So I kind of feel, so the first thing is, you know, they want you to let go of the fearful stories that you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Baby step. That's weird, right? It literally says baby step on this card. All right. So surrender your fears when it comes to, if you have any fears when it comes to, you know, pregnancy and things like that. They want you to surrender your fear, all right, and live more in the moment here. And surrender the drama. I feel like there are some other things. What is this? I would just make sure that it's something that everybody wants. Something that everybody wants when it comes to like children, and being on the same page when it comes to like children and things like that. All right, because I feel like there's like an element when it comes to that first. All right. Just because it says what one won't do, another one will do, with the surrender the drama here, okay? So they want you to definitely like stay present to make sure that this is something that you want when it comes to just having children, and then also with the family dynamic here. What does that mean? Like, what do both of you guys want that, or like that type of energy here, okay? The time frame and things like that, okay? All right. What is her blessing in 2023? What is her blessing in 2023? And also don't allow, yeah. All right. What is her blessing for 2023, please, Spirit? What is her blessing for 2023? What is her blessing? Ooh. It says that the one thing you've been asking for. Well, let's find out, what is she asking for? Right? What is the one thing you asked for? Is that the baby? I don't know. Let's see. What is the one thing she's asking for? I think I might use the tarot for this one. Did that card flip out? Ooh. I see debt free. So closing karmic cycles, behaviors, and also karmic relationships here. All right, so this is a huge blessing because it would put you on a whole different level. You're a different woman, you're a different person, because the things that are holding you back or might be keeping you a little bit reserved, or like, you know, just playing it a little bit small here. And it says karmic cycle behaviors and patterns with people, places, and things. Okay, so from the beginning of the reading, I felt like you might be like a black sheep a little bit here, and that is one of the people that, you know, they do kind of stand up to those generational curses and things like that to break them. Okay, so for you, 2023, there's definitely a closing of a karmic cycle. All right, what is this closing cycle? What is this karmic cycle about? Sorry, let's see. Turn that down. Okay. What is this karmic cycle that she's closing out for 2023? All right. What is the closing out of the karmic cycle? What is the karmic cycle? Oh. You see that? Yes. So that's it, right? Saying yes all the time. All right, so that's going to be good. That's going to be good for you because that's what you're asking for. Will you break it? All right. Yeah, you will. Okay. And it's like the karma. It's strong energy with karma. What is her glow up? So that's the blessing that she's receiving. What's going to be a result of this on the other side? Her breaking her yes pattern. What's going to come on the other side of this then? I like this for you. I think that you, so here's the thing. I feel like for you, 2023, you're going to be making people, not making people, but people are going to have to be a little bit held a little bit more accountable of their actions, because you aren't necessarily going to be people pleasing and saying yes and being there for everybody. Not to say that you're going to love people any less, but it's giving me vibes that in you kind of being able to say yes less, right? Everybody else has to kind of have to deal with their own thing, and in return you're allowed to kind of get your next level up because you can invest more in you. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have peace. All right. So there's like a next level of peace for you. All right. What's this on the result? What? It allows you to put your life back together. It allows you to put the pieces back together in your life and what it is that you're wanting, and focusing more on you and the things that you want. And then I feel like you have a celebration here. All right. I feel like you get some new furniture for your house. I'm just wondering if this is baby related. Okay. Celebrate now for what's to come here. Miracles and blessings are an everyday part of my life here. So you definitely, you being able to spend more time on you and focus on you allows you to get the miracle and the blessing that you said that you wanted here. All right. I see peace. I feel like when you have a baby, you might have a girl. Yeah. Putting it back together now before it gets too late. All right. Because the card that came out, celebrate for now for what's to come. All right. And putting things back together. This is you putting things back together in your life and you being able to kind of focus on you. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. I have a pregnancy deck. Let me go get it. 1 second. Sorry, I know that's unprofessional, but I just realized I do have a pregnancy deck for you. So for you, when I first started the reading, the song that came on was Protect Your Energy, that trigger mantra by Jhené Aiko. All right, so you might need to do more of protecting your energy. And my ear is ringing as I say that, okay? All right, so let's talk pregnancy talk for her. This is cute. The first card that came out, this is kind of like a deck between you and a baby, or a baby kind of sending messages, what it is. And it says, you never asked for help, mommy, but I'll help you. All right. So your spirit baby already is saying to you, like, I'll be your little helper. Okay. Which gives me chills. All right. What else do we have for her? Just one message for a baby talk. What does she need to know surrounding babies, pregnancy, things like that? That's cute. All right, so the baby will either be born or conceived in January. All right, so if you come up this January and you're not pregnant, then you more than likely will have the baby in January. It's either born or conceived, and January is a couple of months away here, okay? And your child is already letting you know that I'm gonna be a rebel. All right, so they're gonna be different. All right, and you might have like pregnancy complications. So when you get pregnant, your baby is already telling you to take it easy, right? That's why you're now kind of protecting your peace, establishing boundaries, saying no when you need to say no, taking care of your health and things like that, because you're gonna need that with your pregnancy, okay? So you'll need to kind of take it easy and just not have like drama, stress, worry, anxiety of other worries, so that you can be healthy for you and the baby, okay? I hope that makes sense. That's what I have for you. That's beautiful though. I like that. All right, so let's see. You said family dynamic. So am I breaking generational curses when it comes to marriage? Am I breaking the generational curses, especially when it comes to marriage? Is she breaking generational curses as it pertains when it comes to her marriage? Is she breaking generational curses when it comes to her marriage? This card came out very strong. It said no. Why? Why is it no? What does that mean? Clarify the no, please. The song, frequency, frequently. I think that, so this is what Spirit is saying, and know in what area. Surrender your fear of intimacy here. I feel like you might be the person that always wants to do for everybody and be there for everybody and just help people to kind of be their best, their best self. And, I'm a writer and, I'm gonna be, but Spirit is saying in that process, you could sometimes be a little bit scared to let somebody do for you, or let somebody in for you, or allow yourself to be intimate with somebody here. Because like you could be like the fixer a little bit here, okay? All right, you are ready to let love in. Identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So when it comes to know and what part of the generational curse that's not being broken is going to be the intimacy, the submissive energy, the allowing a man to kind of, or allowing your spouse to kind of actually be there for you, and you being able to kind of allow things to be out of your control and depend on somebody else, okay? Surrender the idea that you can fix somebody, right? So that's what I'm saying, like that, it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing, okay? So when it comes to that aspect, Spirit is saying no, okay? So just be cautious and be aware of that part, okay? All right. Your intention of pure in your heart is gold, but that Spirit is saying that's not breaking the pattern, okay? All right. Oh, let me get this card. have for her? This mindful message. Water my dreams. All right. All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. All is unfolding at the perfect time. All right. That's beautiful. All right. Okay. There's something about you learning and picking up and reading a book, or right now being like a learner right now. Okay. Learning, expanding, and growing here. Okay. Family dynamic. All right, Spirit One's just referring to family dynamic. Family dynamics. What can we tell her about her family dynamics? What can she expect when it comes to family dynamics? What can she expect when it comes to family dynamics? Beautiful reading though. I like your energy. I think you gotta be cautious about people like being intimidated by your success or your determination or just what you're capable of, okay? All right, for sure, okay? Oh, wow. Okay. I think that, okay, so I feel like there could be two people. So it's giving me vibes that maybe there's three people I'm feeling like three, and I don't know who, but I'm feeling like three people. Two of them are a little bit kind of like one person is carrying more, like one person is making everything work, and the other two are a part of it, but the one person is making everything work, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Just because we have these two, and it could even be like somebody wanting everybody to kind of work together, but there's two people that are kind of like, maybe, you know, there's drama, or people aren't necessarily growing up, or people are gossiping, talking stuff. Like there's something like that here in this dynamic, for sure. Okay, for sure. Okay, all right, just so that you're aware. But the thing that I like about you though is I feel, you know, you got the Wheel of Fortune here, all right? So you have luck on your side. And the reason why is because when I tell you that you are kind of standing your ground, defending yourself, rising above adversities, and really kind of like doing things different, challenging people, things like that. And I will tell you, when you start kind of standing up and saying no a little bit here, that's definitely going to kind of irritate people a little bit, okay, for sure. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is letting me know that you have cycles that are being broke. That's what this represents, right? The wheel is turning, right? Change is coming, okay? And either, you know, this wheel is gonna go and you ride the wheel, or you get ran over, okay? But I can tell you that you're not going to be getting ran over. You're going to be standing your ground here, all right? Fighting for what's important to you, having boundaries, things like that, okay? I also feel like there could be somebody a little bit, there's just this energy of somebody being a little bit defensive, right? For sure, okay? And then you have the Hierophant here, okay? So the Hierophant card is very much, there could be, because it's giving me vibes that you're different, right? And because you're different, that's coming with a little bit of extra Okay, all right, but the Hierophant right here, you know, sometimes she's traditional, sometimes she's not traditional, but what she is her own lane, all right, and so that could be a little bit of a thing here. Okay, all right, but I see somebody maybe kind of like fighting for, you know, this fighting for something like a commitment or a partnership or something like that here. All right, I see somebody kind of fighting for that. All right, that's important to me. We can kind of, you know, we can kind of get through this here. I'm not giving up on this here, right? I see that, okay. Yeah, I see that. When it comes to her family dynamics, what does she need to hear? What does she need to hear when it comes to her family dynamics? Yeah. I think, so there are some things, right? Okay, so here's what you Spirit is saying here. You have a lot of people that like they love your energy, they love you, they love what you can do, like they are drawn towards you. Okay, but Spirit is saying heavily that your relationships with others are telling you something about yourself here. Don't let yourself go for other people. That's a strong message here. Okay, but also I feel like, you know, your relationships are telling you, so it's going to be something like, are you lacking boundaries? Like, is somebody disrespecting you? You know, is somebody showing you love here? Are you, because here's the thing, right? If somebody's showing you love and you're like scared to kind of like lean in on that, then there's like a lack of self-love where you might be feeling like you don't deserve love. If you feel like somebody's continuously disrespecting that, then, you know, your boundaries are a little bit low and you might not be fully respecting yourself, right? So that's kind of the element that Spirit is saying they're calling out. Okay, so let go of something that, you know, you feel is like challenging you here. Okay, all right. I think Spirit says, hey, we want you to kind of respect your season. Okay, respect your season. And I feel like this is going to be pertaining to your love life here. There might be like a repairing of relationships here that's important to you. And Spirit says, we want you to respect your season. And sometimes, you know, it's okay to say no, not today to other people. You know, putting your phone on do not disturb. All right, you're always falling for that type here. So this is kind of like that, you know, somebody might kind of call you or like say they need something, or and it's like you feel obligated, like, oh, I gotta do something here. Okay, that's kind of that energy, right? What you would normally do, you're gonna kind of slowly start building boundaries and walls. Okay, and so it's okay to kind of just, you know, give yourself some time, give yourself some space here. Okay, all right. Is this worth saving? I can feel it. What's going on with the relationship? What's going on with love? What's going on with love right now? Okay. Where's love heading for her? I see that there are I see that there's like, you know, conversation, or you have I don't want to hurt you with pillow talk here. So I kind of feel like there's like some conversations going on here when it comes to your love life here, very kind of like intimate or truthful or raw conversations here, and that allows you to kind of complete a cycle. All right, learn a lesson and complete a cycle here. Okay, and so whatever that is, it's gonna say, okay, well, you know what, you know, that's gonna be that, and then we're gonna move forward. So what's next for you in love then? Okay, what's next for you in love? Oh, I like this. Okay, you have boundaries. All right, there's changes at a soul level. All right, so normally this kind of represents, you know, like intimacy where intimacy is due, and boundaries where boundaries are due, so that people can change and evolve here. Okay, all right. I would say that there has to be like accountability here, accountability checks when it comes to like the connection and the relationship here. All right, not just showing face. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying not just showing face, but actually like people, you know, being accountable here. Okay, because you know you have game over, so it's giving me vibes that there's gonna need to be like a change within the dynamic here, and then that's gonna allow you guys to have something new. I think there could be somebody a little bit who, it says we often take for granted the ones that are there for us the most here. So in this dynamic, on one side or the other, maybe on both sides, but there's somebody who might not really be acknowledging the love that's right in front of them here. Okay, all right. The conversation is coming though. Okay. Will they make it? Or I'm not gonna say will they make it, but what's coming next for you in career? What's coming next for you in career? What's the next step in her career? I have another deck for that. Okay. Well, let's see, because I don't, this energy right here seems a little, I'm sorry, this energy seems a little weird. Let's see. Okay. I feel like there is this element of stress, maybe kind of feeling underappreciated, maybe kind of feeling like, you know, the money ain't really hitting, you know, something might be kind of stressing you out when it comes to finances or when it comes to work. So let's find out what's next for her in career, please, Spirit. What's next for her when it comes to career? Are you thinking about like doing something on your own, like maybe like entrepreneurship or something like that? All right, I saw that card. So, you know, it's possible that you could be thinking about something like here. All right. So the first card out, you have 8 of Pentacles here, which is the work card. So, you know, it says nothing too exciting happening. You know, work and finances are just like the regular scheduled routine here. But I feel like somebody might be a little bit kind of like over that a little bit here. I see a settlement coming. So maybe this could be like a bonus or something like that. There's like a lump sum of money maybe kind of coming. Maybe you're kind of waiting for that. All right. Or there's like a settlement coming. Oh, okay. All right. The Tower card. So this card talks about expect to spend a nice amount of money on something that needs to be taken care of over the next 3 months. Consider this when making career changes and spending money here. Okay. So career might be a little, you might be a little bit like, okay, what's next type energy. I mean, that's what your question is. I don't necessarily see anything too different in career. I see some expenses coming, so you may be kind of factoring that in when it comes to your career change and making sure that before you make a career change, your finances are, you know, whatever needs to be taken care of is taken care of. And then also I feel like the Magician is here, so you need a boost in your finances a little bit here. So do magic, or go to your favorite alchemist here, somebody who can kind of pray over your finances or send you a little bit of a financial boost. But Spirit also is saying, like, you know, you being resourceful, okay? So if you're maybe looking for something different, you know, being assertive or putting yourself out there more, or just kind of making some moves to kind of get out and do something different. All right, because what I see, I don't know if you're just kind of not necessarily that thrilled, and maybe you're not bored, but I feel like there's this energy of blah. All right, and so if you're ready for something new, just, you know, consider finances that need to be taken care of, and then be assertive and go after it and kind of do something like that. Is how I feel. Okay. All right. Spirit says you're spending way too much money, whether you have it or not. More planning is needed here. Okay. All right. So they want you to start planning more when it comes to like finances, because Spirit is already telling you that within the next 3 months you have something that you got to take care of. So just, you know, set some money aside for that. Okay. Because there's like an expense coming your way. So finances and career. Well, career, I don't necessarily see too much of a change unless you're trying to look like, you know, being assertive. All right. Oh, here we go. You want to use this deck. Career. What's next for her in her career? What's the next step for her? What should her next step be when it comes to her career? What's the next step for her? What should her next step be when it comes to career? I wonder if sometimes you kind of go to work and like, here you go again, like, I'm just so over it, like that type of energy. All right. And also I kind of feel like, you know, there are maybe some like money patterns that are going on when it comes to like the spending money, or maybe you get money and you have to lend money out or something like that here. But ultimately what I feel is that, you know, there are some opportunities on the table for you, but I do feel like our Spirit is encouraging you to kind of be assertive and be resourceful and kind of create an opportunity. You have luck on your side, okay? And I also see like there's this idea that you're gonna get, okay? There's like some kind of idea or some kind of breakthrough that you're gonna have in these next coming up months, and then you're probably gonna take action on that here, okay? What signs is she ignoring? Oh, yeah. I think, so Spirit is saying, okay, don't ignore the signs, all right? Because the draft is here. Like, so you just really going to ignore the signs? Like, you don't hear me talking? All right. There's something that is slowly coming to an end here when it comes to like career, all right? And you probably already feel it, okay? And so, you know, I think that you're going to be kind of, yeah, it's like you sit down and you start kind of having this aha moment here. You get an idea or a new breakthrough when it comes to career. And you kind of just dig deep with what is it that you want. Like you start exploring, you start thinking, right? You start digging a little bit here. And I just see you kind of being motivated to get busy doing something here, okay? All right. What's the energy of her current job? What's the energy like with the current job? Oh, you got clowning energy, so you might, you know, you might be kind of feeling like, right, is this a joke or something? Or, you know, there could be like, you know, clowning with the pay, or like you might just be kind of feeling like the things that you're, you know, you might just want more. You just want more, a little bit. All right. All right, you ready for the next chapter? All right, you ready for the next chapter? I I kind of feel like too, I don't know if you kind of like the people, or all right, last message. Forgive it all and let love move through your mind, body, and spirit. All right. Love is the highest vibration. Love cures everything. All right. Love allows healing. Love allows more abundance. Love allows more money. Right. All kind of love. Right. Love in self allows me to kind of allow myself to receive that extra money, to give myself time to say no to you so that I can invest in me. Right. So Spirit is saying, don't be too hard on yourself. And if anytime you feel like, oh man, why did I do this, or why is this not happening? Spirit says we want you to kind of let it go, forgive it with love, right? And then just allow love to kind of move through you here, because it's going to attract, it's going to attract, it's going to attract here. And in addition, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm gonna stop. What else do we have for her? All right. Speak, say what you need to say, and let your words be heard and felt. Okay. So, when you say something, say what you mean what you say here, speak, express yourself here. In addition, you might benefit from like doing affirmations too to yourself here, because that's channeling energy to get you whatever it is that you're wanting to get here. Okay. All right. Slowly but surely. Okay. Allow someone to love you completely naked with all of your clothes on. So that's that intimacy here. Okay. That's that intimacy. Okay. So what that looks like is, being able to kind of cry in front of somebody, being able to kind of say, I can't do this, it's out of my hands, and actually allowing, somebody else to kind of come in and help, talking about fears, talking about insecurities, I know I'm not okay, I don't have this, like that type of thing. That's what that card represents. Okay. All right. Certain things don't deserve your attention, and certain people don't deserve your attention. Okay. All right.